It's Egan. How you doing? Welcome back to XCOM 2 War of the Chosen Commander Ironman episode 15. That's right. We're here in paint, ready to play XCOM 2. So, long story short, I got tilted out of my mind, and then I spent an hour editing episode 15, and then when I went to actually render it, I named it the same thing as the source footage. A rookie mistake. When I rendered it, it deleted the source footage and then overrode it with the rendered footage, which of course was supposed to include the source footage, so lost many hours of content. Anyway, I wanted to give you a brief explanation as to what's going on in episode 15, because I don't like leaving it on a, empty note, let's say. So I'm gonna tell you something right here. This is the finale. This was an absolute disaster of a mission. I'm trying to do it while my memory is still fresh here, so I'm still a little bit tilted, still a little bit nauseous from the whole thing, so I apologize if I'm not as speedy in the old brain capacity as I usually am, and I'm usually pretty slow, but I wanted to give you an idea of what happened with this absolute dog shit mission. So we went to Russia. I forget what it's called in the game, West Antarctica or something, West Arctic. I don't know. We went to the Black Site mission there to try and clear up some of the Avatar nonsense, right? Some of the Avatar progress. And so we brought 6 characters, right? We brought Dragonova, we brought main specialist, whatever his name was. We brought Fiona, the woman herself, big ranger gal. We brought a sharpshooter. I think it was Ujin, possibly. If he wasn't tired, then it was the next ranked sharpshooter. I completely forget. And then our 5th person was a heavy gunner, the Grenader, whoever our top Grenader was, right? Grenadier. I can't spell. Top leveled one. Right. So we had like the A team going in on this one. I was like, we're not messing around. This is the big shot that we have to like really catch up. And unfortunately, it resulted in a lot of catch up, and not in a good way, like the red blood splatter way. So I wanted to give you an idea of what happened. This entire mission, it was like a winter forest up, and then we had to go like uphill like this to a Advent Black Site building, right? We're gonna draw it out, please. There we go. Just like that. And there were like 2 windows here with red bars that you couldn't walk through. We're getting there. Highly engaging content here. Red bars that you couldn't walk through. It was a nightmare. And then there was like a little extrusion here where our guys could like stand, right? It was like a little wall extrusion. And outside of that, there was a cliff right behind us. So like this is all cliff area right here, like all straight down. in terms of cover, out here, there was this extrusion. There was like a brick here, a brick here, a brick here, and there was like a tree over here for full cover if you wanted to like have left or right full cover. So it was actually just a garbage setup. This is like 90% of the way through the mission, by the way. Absolute terrible start to this mission, but really the only one who's wounded up to this point was our main specialist. He's at like 3 health. And because of that, I left him down here, like below the cliff. Let's go ahead and just Big S. Big S was down here below the cliff. Everyone else was up here. It's last turn of the mission. I have a guy here and a guy here. No one's seen anything. I make the foolish mistake of sending, I think it was Fiona. I sent Fiona like up here. Discovered a pack, right? The pack was a shield bearer, a stun lancer, and a specter. We had never seen specters up to this point, but those were the 3 guys inside this building. And then on the very far side of this building was the Chosen Warlock, right? Our first time encountering the Chosen Warlock. We of course didn't have a skirmisher on this mission, so we couldn't exploit that weakness. So let's go ahead and just mark down our guys' positions here. We had our... Again, this might not be entirely accurate. I can't quite remember entirely because it's been like an hour now, but short-term memory loss and all that. But like I said, we have a guy here. We have a guy... Excuse me? We have a guy like here. We have Fiona here. We have our support down here. And then we had our Grenadier like here. So what happened was we went here. It failed, right? We discovered this pack. Fiona was able to take they went into cover. They're basically right behind this wall. You know what? It wasn't a stun lancer. It was a flamer. Now that I remember. We can erase that. Get out of here. Oop, sorry. Phone's ringing. Alright. Hold on one second. I just gotta take this one sec. I'll be right back. Hey everyone, it's Hagen. We're back. Okay. Sorry about that. Had a relative call. Emergency I had to take care of, but we're okay. It's now a few hours later. But let me see if I can't finish explaining what was going on here. So, essentially, first turn, shield bearer shielded the Spectre himself in the Flamer. The Flamer came out here, like right here, and then did a flame attack here to these 2 guys. No real damage, but it destroyed the wall. Well, the wall was already destroyed because he flamed once in this direction, and then that destroyed the wall, and then he moved over here and did it a second time. Fiona shot here, the Spectre. Got a hair trigger, so had 2 shots on him. Second one missed. It was like 70%. So that wasn't good. Following that, the shield bearer is like right here. The flamer's still like right here. The Spectre's still right here. So first thing that happens from here, it's the enemy's turn now. The Spectre comes over here to our, I think this was our gunner, our Grenadier, and shadow clones her. So she's out of commission. There's now an enemy shadow clone. And then the Flamer does that attack and he's fine. The Shield Bearer runs over here. The Chosen Warlock mind controls this person, right? So now we have 2 enemies here. We have this person here. The support at this point is now back up here. Fiona, essentially, it's now our turn, right? Fiona chases down the Shield Bearer. She finishes him off. He's dead over here. The Flamer is doing okay. He's at like 3 health at this point. So I take our support right here. There's no cover available other than the wall, and I don't want him to blow up and kill our support. So I just say, okay, let's just leave him out of cover. We'll just attack the Flamer here. That's done. Flamer dies, doesn't explode, we're good. So now we're left with Fiona's out of commission. She did her turn. We have a Shadow Clone. We have a Spectre, like, around here. We have a mind-controlled person. And we have our 1 move left. And at this point, I'm like, yeah, we're done. So I managed to take out the Spectre with this guy here. Spectre's dead this turn. Flamer's dead. There was a turn in here somewhere where, like, the Chosen Warlock got a double daze and we had to recover everyone towards the beginning. I remember that as well. But long story short, this person gets back up, the Grenadier. The Shield Bearer was down. The Spectre didn't actually die here. I completely lied. The Spectre retreated back over here via the Chosen Warlock's teleportation ability, right next to the Shield Bearer. And then he shot and killed Fiona. That's what happened. And it's been a minute. I'm so sorry. And then it all went to shit from there. The mind control, that released the Shadow Meld on our Grenadier when we killed the Spectre. The Grenadier went inside to try and get a better angle on the Chosen Warlock. Shot, missed. Fiona's dead. Support is dead as well. He died right here. And it was all just a disaster, as you can see. The Grenadier got dazed when she moved up here, leaving us only this 1 guy left. I think Dragonova was dazed or unconscious or something. And yeah, so long story short, episode 15, we're just gonna draw a little heart and we're going to say, rest in peace. Because, let me tell you, as you can see, my memory isn't the best of the whole situation. I wish I still had the recording, but functionally it went down something like that. And all of our guys died. The Chosen Warlock retreated with knowledge from our Grenadier. And at that point, I had so many dead, I was like, let's just end. Let's stop it. Let's stop making a fool of ourselves. So, thank you all so much for watching, if indeed you still are. We'll be back with another run XCOM 2 here momentarily. I appreciate your time and have a great day. Bye.